do what makes you happy. Fuck. I've had a thought again, and it's come from last night. I fucked up again. I spent hours watching movies, whatever. Woke up, said I was gonna have a productive day. It's now like 2:30. I've been watching screens all day, but I got out of bed. I went down. I made myself a pretty good brekkie, munched it down, whatever. And for some reason, I'm happy right now, even though I fucked up, and like I should be like, life's shit. That's the usual cycle I go through. I go through like, life's shit. I should like punish myself. Should make my life better. I shouldn't be doing this stuff. But for some weird reason, I'm happy, and it made me think about like, that just makes no sense at all. First off, and how do I keep this happening? How do I stay happy in a way? But I've realized that it's not really about the happiness. What I'm struggling with is not being able to do the stuff I want and get to the place I want. And when I am happy, when I'm feeling happy and feeling productive and feeling good about myself, I get myself closer to those goals. But when I'm feeling shit and I'm feeling like a degenerate and I'm just like all kind of curled up, don't want to fucking speak to anyone, too anxious, whatever, that's when I push myself further away from my goals. I get like FOMO. I feel like I'm not good enough, whatever. I sit in my bed and fucking watch shit. But those things, sitting in my room, doing whatever, scrolling on Insta, TikTok, whatever, fucking all the degenerate shit I do, that makes me feel sad, I guess. Makes me feel shit, makes me feel bad. And I think if I reverse engineer it to go, if I want to be happy, which isn't the end goal, I want to achieve at the moment. I want to be somewhere else. I want to be better than I am right now. And when I'm happy, I do more of the actions that will get me there. So it's not necessarily about being happy. I could come home in a shit mood, but if I say, what actions do I do? What things do I do when I'm happy? How do I speak to people? What kind of things do I do? Do I chuck on music? And so for me, when I'm happy, when I'm in a really good mood, I'll tend to have like deep conversations with people. I'll talk to my parents more. I'll ask them like questions about business, whatever, heaps of that stuff. I'll go jump in the pool. I'll go for a run. I'll go work out. I will want to hang out with people and have fun, and I'll play music and just be in a general good mood. And then I'll also, when I'm like kind of by myself and I'm happy, I'll grind, work out. Like let's say a good mood. When I'm in a good mood, I grind, work out. I just am generally up and about and wanting to do stuff, which is ultimately the goal. But when I'm sad, the actions that I take is I sit down, I eat junk food, I sit in my bed, I watch shows, movies, YouTube, whatever. I do stupid shit, I'll just say that much. And that makes me more sad and more in a shit mood. And more importantly than the emotional side of it, it gets me further away from my goals. So what I'm trying to get at here is the emotions don't really matter as much as the actions. So the actions is what matters. If I can do the actions, regardless of my emotional feeling, I can get to the places I want to go. But then B, because I'm letting my emotions control me right now, and no one's perfect. You can't be completely void of emotion and just be a fucking robot. It's really hard. It's not impossible. Fucking Mark Zuckerberg, this fucking looking thing. But what I'm trying to get at is, if I can go, okay, I'm sad. I'll label it. I'm in a shit mood. Instead of going to the phone or the screen or sitting in bed eating junk food, I go, I'm going to go take action on things that I do when I'm happy. So I'm going to have that deep conversation. I'm going to talk to my parents. I'm going to blast music. I'm going to work out, run, go outside. Like, I'll do the actions that make me, that I do when I'm happy first. And I think that will make me happy anyway. Because doing the actions, like, you find that stuff so rewarding, and that puts you in a good mood anyway. Like, I feel so good after having a really deep conversation with someone. Or when I talk to my parents about stuff and that's really interesting to me, I feel like good. I feel productive and I feel happy. And when I'm blasting music, or I'm working out, I'm going for a run, and I finish it, and I'm like, fuck yeah, that was so good. And then if I can just, at the very start, because I can pinpoint the moment where I just start to go downhill. It's that check of the phone, the first check, or the first video that I watch, or like just the first time I start snapping someone, whatever. That's the pinpoint that I can go, if I can just switch that around, because at that point in time, I'm like in a shit mood, but I'm not that bad. I haven't done anything bad yet, and I haven't made it worse. But if I can pinpoint that moment in time and go, I'm just going to do something that I do when I'm happy. I'm just going to go outside and go in the pool. I'm just going to go for a run, whatever. I think that's going to change my life. So, yeah, I'm like, right now, I look like a fucking dog poo, and yeah, I stayed up till like 2:30 last night watching shit, and there should be like another, I'm in a low point, whatever. But nah, man, I think I can keep doing this shit. And I think just the reps, it's all about the reps. I haven't got enough reps. I've got all the theory, optimizing to feel the best during the day, or optimizing for whatever. But it's really just, I need to focus on the actions. I don't know, just my thoughts.